Hello everyone, welcome back on this channel. In this video, we'll see how, what and from where to study kinesiology for first year of BPT. I have cleared all the common doubts which a first year newcomer faces while he or she starts to study the kinesiology subject. So let us begin the syllabus as well as the name of the author's books, and I'll simultaneously tell what sort of questions are asked from each topic. So I want to clear one common doubt, which is that since 2024 kinesiology subject is added in first year. Before that it was combined with kinesiotherapy. So in that paper, mainly kinesiotherapy as well as kinesiology, both subject syllabus used to be merged, and the university paper was a single paper of 80 marks. But from these years you have 80 marks of kinesiotherapy separate and 80 marks paper of kinesiology separately. So I hope that you have understood clearly that you have to put equal amount of efforts for kinesiotherapy as well as kinesiology. And so yes, let us begin. And one more common doubt that the seniors also tell, that you can use Dina Gardiner for kines subject. So that is totally wrong. Dina Gardiner is used to be referred or should be referred only for the few initial basic topics. If you rely on the Dina Gardiner single author for the whole year, I can't make sure that you will be able to pass the kinesiology subject, as Dina Gardiner have many topics missing which are included in the MUHS syllabus. So please make sure and be ready that you have to follow multiple authors for this subject. And if you are not able to purchase all the authors' books, please make sure that you have a device or you have a accessible library from where you can take the books and refer them. So yes, let us begin from the basic, which is mechanics. So in mechanics, you have to refer Dina Gardiner as well as Norkins. So basic mechanics terms will be covered in Dina as well as Norkins. So while studying initially, make sure you read Dina as the language is easier, but if you want to achieve good marks, so you should refer Norkins also. For mechanics, which includes statics, dynamics, biomechanics, kinetics, kinematics, and osteokinematics, arthrokinematics. So these mechanics terms are usually asked for short answer questions, that is 3 marker question. So you can refer Norkins for them, and also you can refer Clayton's for that. And again, one doubt is cleared, that Clayton's is not only for electrotherapy. The last section of the Clayton's book is including the biomechanics topic also, which means kinesiology subject, some part of syllabus is included in Clayton's book also. So please make sure that you refer Clayton's for electrotherapy also as well as kinesio also. So yes, axis and planes basic topic, you can refer Dina as well as Lakshmi Narayan. So again, if you want clear diagrams, you can refer Lakshmi Narayan, but if you want in short crisp theory, then you can refer Dina. So next is Newton's law of inertia and motion and understand their application. So again, Newton's law question, it is mainly asked in 3 markers. If they ask, suppose they'll ask that describe Newton's third law and give its application in physiotherapy, then it will be for 3 marks. But if they want, they can ask you the same question for 15 marker as well, because in the 2024 winter batch the same question was there for 15 marker. So please make sure that you refer good textbooks for this and don't ignore the topic. So for Newton's law, you should refer Norkins as well as Clayton's. So I checked in Dana also, but Dana doesn't contain Newton's law as such. So you can refer Clayton's, Norkins, and you can refer Google for the same, for the examples mainly. Then the physics gravity part, center of gravity, line of gravity, base of support, you can refer Dina Gardiner basic things, again only for 3 markers, so the content is sufficient from Dina. Then force, work, energy, power, again I will suggest refer Clayton's also, and for basic things you can refer Dina. Then is the parallelogram of forces, law of parallelogram of forces to muscle action. So I hope that everybody knows what is law of parallelogram, as we have studied the same in physics. But now, as this topic is new for you in biomechanics, you should have a clear orientation to that. So for parallelogram, while starting the reading, first reading you should give it while reading the Dana, and the second reading you should refer Clayton's, and if you want to go more in depth then you can go for Norkin's also. But remember that parallelogram question can be asked for 7 marker or else 3 marker. Then describe the concept of mechanical and anatomical pulleys and application to muscle action. So this is also an important topic. You'll not exactly find the same in Dana, but Norkins have covered it in a nice way, and you have to refer Norkins for the same. Then is anatomical livers. So for livers you can refer Dina Gardiner also and Norkins. So while giving the first reading, make sure that you refer Dina and then for Norkins. So I request you that please make sure that you draw diagrams in the lever question. The biomechanical diagram also, as well as the normal block diagrams. Okay, so for each type of liver you should be ready with all types of diagram. Then fluid mechanics, which includes hydrotherapy. So for hydrotherapy, basic questions: describe the properties of water, what are the uses in physiotherapy. So this is only the question, so it can be asked for 3 marks or else maximum for 7 marks. Then comes muscle biomechanics. So muscle biomechanics is a vast topic, but if you want to remember it in easy way, please make sure that you make notes for the same. I also did the same. Initially I used to feel that making notes is a waste of time. Making notes is very important, as before the exam we cannot refer all textbooks and we cannot search all topics in the textbooks. So you also make a habit to make notes from the starting of the year, or whenever the topic is covered in your college. Make sure that you read the reference books, you note down the notes given in your college. Also, if I am sharing my notes or my guidance related to that topic, you can refer that also. And also the reference books should be followed by heart. So that is one thing. So for muscle biomechanics you should refer Norkins. No other book have covered the muscle biomechanics part more easier way than Norkins. So yes, the whole topic, which includes muscle size, fiber length, tension, arrangement, relationship. So length tension relationship is also an important topic which can be asked for 7 marker, and that is also available in Norkins. Then types of muscles, anatomical, physiological. So for types of muscles you can refer Norkins, as well as you can refer BDC, general anatomy. Type of muscle contraction: isometric, isotonic, isokinetic. So this type of question is also asked mainly in 3 markers, but if you have formative exams in your college, then they may ask you this topic for 5 markers, which is SAQ. So yes, this can be also done from Norkins. Then comes the agonist, antagonist, fixator, synergist. So this is a common topic. You can refer any book for this, be it Cynthia, be it Lakshmi Narayanan's, anywhere you will find that. Now comes the topic of active and passive insufficiency. So if you search this topic in Dina, you'll not find it anywhere. So you should refer Norkins only for active and passive insufficiency, and this is also a very important topic. It is frequently asked in MUHS examination for 7 markers. Then comes the range of muscle work, angle of pull with respect to efficiency of muscle work and stability of joint. Again, from Norkins, basic. So muscle work and angle of pull. Range of muscle work you can do it from Dina, but for angle of pull you should refer Norkins. Then comes the basic principle of joint design. So here again, the general joint biomechanics, you should refer Norkins. You cannot find it in Dina as they have not mentioned about it. Then comes the anatomical basis of classification of joint. So you will learn anatomical basis of classification from BDC, BD Chaurasia, general anatomy, and then further from Norkins. So I haven't checked any question in MUHS till date about the classification of joints in kines subject, but in future if they ask you, you should be ready with the further content. So yes, BDC should be a primary book, and if you have time you can refer Norkins also. Then for the concept of joint function kinetics, kinematics, again, I'll mention that you will refer Dina Gardner only. Then for osteokinematics, arthrokinematics. So remember, if you want to study regional kinesiology, which includes shoulder complex and hip joint this year, you should be very clear about osteokinematics and arthrokinematics. So make sure that you refer a correct book, which is Norkins, again for the osteokinematics and arthro. But for the basic stuff, you can refer Dina Gardiner also. But for the correct examples for osteo and arthro, you should refer Norkins. Then define concave convex rule again for complex questions such as shoulder complex and hip joint. You should be very clear about concave convex rule. It is basically a topic regarding the joint only, in which the stable as well as the distal surface of the joint are compared. So yes, concave convex rule is nicely explained in Norkins, as well as you can refer Newman book also. Don't worry, I have attached all the pictures of the book at the end of the video so that you'll not face any confusion regarding the authors which I am telling or suggesting in this video. Then comes the starting and derived position. It is a really very easy question and very scoring topic. So you can get this question for 15 markers in MUHS. So make sure that you are really very clear about this. So starting and derived position, again basic, Dina Gardiner and Lakshmi Narayanan. Then again base of support, gravity, same Dina Gardiner. Then now comes regional kinesiology, which is the section of kinesiology which require the maximum amount of dedication, understanding, and concept clearing. So for shoulder complex as well as hip complex, I'm trying to record videos and I'll be sharing my notes as well with you so that you will not face any difficulty. And in my videos also, I myself have made the notes from the books I'm suggesting, which is Norkins primarily. Then is Hazari Kinesiology, then Newmans and Carol Otis. So these were the authors from which I referred and I made the notes for regional kinesiology. And yes, now you're done with the kinesiology subject, and I hope that you have understood from which books and from where to study kinesiology. And I'll suggest that in first year you should have Dina Gardiner in your hand. If possible, please take Norkins as well as Kistner and Hollis with you. So sometimes what happens that even in college libraries as well as some digital PDFs, you don't get latest edition, and various things are revised in latest edition. So that request you that if possible, please save money and please buy the latest editions for you. This is for your benefit only, as university also keeps referring the updated editions, and sometimes the content which we refer, which is online or say from the college libraries, we don't easily get updated textbooks. So that is our part to save some money and buy books for ourselves. And yes, for other authors such as Shmi Narayanan and other textbooks which are really very costly, such as Newman, Carol Otis, so you can refer PDFs also. But the books which are in budget, such as Dina Gardiner, Norkins, Kistner, so that should be available with you at any time so that you can make your notes easily and refer to them. I'm showing you now the pictures of the books which I have suggested in the whole video. So as you can see on the screen, the first textbook is of Dina Gardiner, which is the updated edition, which includes colored diagrams for all topics. So yes, this is Dina Gardner. This is the 6th edition of Cynthia Norkins, which should be mainly referred for kinesiology. This is Lakshmi Narayanan. This is Newman's. This is Hollis. This is Caroline Kistner. So this Caroline Kistner is mainly used for kinesiotherapy subject, but some topics of kinesiology such as hydrotherapy and all, they are very beautifully explained in Caroline Kistner only. So for this purpose, you can keep Kistner as well as Norkins with you. And then comes the Hazari Conceptual Biomechanics and Kinesiology. So this is the book which is really very easy to understand, and they have compiled all the topics in one book, and it is very easy to understand, and it's good to refer, but I would not recommend it to refer for all the topics. So I'll recommend only for regional kinesiology, which includes all the joints. So yes, I hope that you're clear with which sort of books you should buy, or which books you should keep in soft copy, and what sort of books are referred in kinesiology subject. I'll also make a video on electrotherapy as well, and I forgot to include the Clayton's image in this slide, so please make sure that you have Clayton's as well for kinesiology. So yes, you can refer these books, and my next video will be on how, what, and from where to study electrotherapy for first year. Please make sure to watch that too. And if you have any doubts, any difficulties, you can comment down in the comment section. Yes, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such videos.